Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Maryland Darling Show, and welcome to another episode of 30 Inks 30 Days. And welcome to another episode of an ink review. Today we are looking at a black ink. This one is from the Birmingham pen company, Chimney Soot. Today's pen, we will be using the Lamy Studio with a Lamy broad nib. Here is our ink of the day. It's a very nice dark black ink with just like the tiniest hint of sheen, I guess, maybe. And here is our ink swatch and water resistance test shows. I might not want to use this on the outside of an envelope for fear it may wash away. Here is our toilet paper chromatography, and all I see is black. I don't see any funny colors coming out. And here is our ink painting of the day. Before we continue, I'm going to share this with my friends so that they can come and hang out with us too. At this time, I would encourage you to share this with your friends so they can also come and hang out with us too. If you have not done so already, please check out my new website. Join our calligraphy class. We're having a Zoom class today at 2 p.m. Pacific. If you're interested, links will be on Instagram. Join our Discord. And if you'd like to save 10% off on your next order to Pen Boutique, use the link in the description. And now back to our video. Alright, let's share this with our friends. Let's just show you what I'm doing. Uh-oh. Let's just show you what I'm doing. Is that the one? That's the one. Alright, we're gonna go over to here. We're gonna do the embedded code because Tumblr doesn't like not using the embedded code. And I don't know why, because they're mean to. Here's where we will post the embedded code. It's a little dry today. Alright, we should be all shared out to our friends. So, how is everyone doing today? Are you having a nice day? I hope you're having a nice day wherever you are in the world. Let's do a little bit of calligraphy so we can see how this pen and ink work together. This is a Lamy broad nib, so grain of salt. Birmingham Pen Company, Chimney Soot. Track's really good, so that's good. Excellent, most excellent indeed. Very nice. Why must people always write me when I'm going live? I'm busy. Don't bother me from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock. Unless you're gonna come and say hello on here. Alright, let's do some paper review, shall we? Okay. Zoom in so you guys can see. Alright, this is Birmingham Pen Company Chimney Soot on the Pen and Gear Memo Book from Walmart.com. There's no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. This is lightweight traveler's notebook paper. No feathering, no bleeding, barely any ghosting. Super lightweight traveler's notebook paper. No feathering. A little bit of ghosting. Moleskin 70 GSM. Barely any feathering. A little bit of ghosting. Field Notes Journal. Barely any feathering. A little bit of ghosting. Ayush 100 GSM paper. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Fabriano Eco Qua 85 GSM. No feathering, no bleeding, barely any ghosting. Oh, that's Firebox. This is Birmingham. Chimney Soot. This is Leuchtturm 1917. No feathering, a little bit of ghosting. Midori MD paper. No feathering, a little bit of ghosting. 52 GSM Tomoe River. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Alright, this is Cosmo Airlight 75 GSM. No feathering, a little bit of ghosting. Office Depot Office Max. No feathering, barely any bleed through, a little bit of ghosting. This is the Jot Journal from the Dollar Tree. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. This is Caliber Soft Journal. No feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Clairefontaine 90 GSM. No feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Marmar Namasni 80 GSM Dark Red. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Oxford Optic Paper. Hi Wumble Bumblebee, how are you doing today? How's the boonie? No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Exceed 100 GSM Heavyweight Paper from Walmart.com. No feathering, no bleeding, barely any ghosting. Archer and Olive notebook paper. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. This is Up and Up Wide Ruled Composition Book from Target.com. There is no feathering, no bleeding, little bit of ghosting. True Red Composition Book from Staples.com. No feathering, no bleeding, little bit of ghosting. Apica 81.4 GSM. No feathering, no bleeding, little bit of ghosting. Pelican Hub. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. They're snuggling. Oh, that's so nice. The Nanami 7C 68 GSM Tomoe River. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Sanzan Tomoe River. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. New Style Notebook Paper. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. CVS Caliber Notebook Paper. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Oxford Notebook Paper. No feathering, no bleeding, tiny bit of ghosting. 5-Star Made. No feathering, no bleeding, little bit of ghosting. Pen and Gear Heavyweight Notebook Paper. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. HP Premium 32-pound copy paper. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Aqua B cross-section pad. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. JNB copper plate graph pad from JohnNeilBooks.com. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghost, little bit of ghosting. Rhodia dot pad 80 GSM. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Original Crown Mail 100 GSM paper. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. This is a relatively cooperative black ink. I am surprised. Even some papers that usually bleed right through didn't bleed or even ghost. Amazing. Okay, let's do a comparison panel. See where this ink lies. Now this is going to be a very difficult one to compare, so I am going to bump up the lights as high as I can so you guys can see the subtle differences in these inks. Okay? Try and scooch in. Alright, so this is Birmingham, Chimney, Soot, next to Tailings Pond, Zare Gokoro, Visconti Black, why do I have two of these? I don't know. That one can go in the bin. Noodler's Borealis Black, Montegrappa Dark Gray, Pelican Edelstein Onyx, Private Reserve Velvet Black, this is my favorite black, Enderyllium Common Loon Black, MMD Starry Night, Freedom of the Starry Skies Black, Diamine Matthew, Robert Oster Schwartz Rose, this one has gold shimmer, Mayora Nero Vesuvio, Pilot Erosuzuku Takesumi, Wearing Gloves Shooting at the Moon, Troublemaker Polar Lights, Bakersfield Food Color Black, Platinum Black, Diatramentus Black Roses, Monteverde Blue Black, Jacob Shogun, Sailor Black, Twisby black, Krishna black, Monteverde onyx, Pilot black, Lamy black, Diatramentus archive black, Diatramentus document black, Noodler, actually, you know what, I need to take this one out so I can redo the swatch. Noodler's polar black, Birmingham Pen Company cast iron, Jinhao black, Parker Quink black, Noodler's X Feather, Platinum Carbon black, Diatramentus George Washington, Cala Inks Jet black, Diamine Night Sky, Robert Oster Motor Oil, Noodler's Bed black Moccasin, Diamine Polar Storm, Diamine Seize the Night, Tasha Yukio Series Ao Murasaki, Ackerman Deep Dune Water Blau, and Diamine Eclipse. Look at some dark gray inks just for giggles. Diamine Sparkling Shadows, Colorverse Alpha and Diamine Tempest, Diamine Twilight, Robert Oster Velvet Storm, Vert Degree, Oliphant, Chinchilla, Itazora, Under the Shade, Moon River, Kirisame, Pencil Lead, Australian Opal Grey, Ghost, Sterling Silver, Fuyu Shogun, Green Nuage, Earl Grey, Sparkling Shadows, Yuki Enezu, Aijin Armada, Cool Grey, Shoebill Stork Grey, Vintage Black, Moon Dust, Dark Grey, Ash, 270346, Jazz Hands Grey, Lexington Grey, and Graphite Black. Did you make the Starry Night? I did. I mixed a mixture of Parker Quink Black. If you ever see MMD or my name, I usually make an already made ink and then I add some particles to it, or I add some other colors to it. And when I make the ink, I show how I do it. So if you're interested in making that color, that you can replicate it too. So, for example, MMD Golden Afternoon is made from taking Noodler's Apache Sunset and Monteverde Valentine Red and taking a toothpick and dipping it into Monteverde Valentine Red and then into a 2 ml sample of Noodler's Apache Sunset and then adding gold, like, I don't know what they call those things. The clip. Here it is. So you know how the pens have a clip? I do about a finger's worth of a clip of shimmer, which is a lot of shimmer. And I put just about that much of shimmer in the 2 ml sample. So you can imagine that's a lot of ink. Anyway, what did you guys think about today's ink? Are you guys thinking thoughts about getting this ink? Do you have this ink? What do you think about this ink? I like it. It's a very cooperative ink on most papers with a Lamy Studio. Broad nib. So, maybe give this one a go. I give it 2 thumbs up. Anyway, that's all I've got for today. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. I hope that you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the little bell. Make sure it's set to all So when I upload new content, YouTube notifies you. Don't forget that if you're interested in taking a Zoom class, I will be live. Okay, where's my paper? I will be live today at 2 p.m. You can check the Instagram for those, for that class. Where is it? Zoom class will be on Zoom. If you want to join us, we will be live at 2 p.m. Pacific. Check the Discord in the calligraphy class section or on the Instagram for the link to the Zoom class. And I will be back very soon with another video. So, take care until then. Okay, love you, bye. Have a great day.